Hi, my name is Stacey Hurd and this is my presentation assignment for Advanced Applied Exercise and Sports Science B. This presentation will be split into two sections. The first section is placement-related content, referring to the 200-hour placement that I conducted over the last 2 semesters. Description of the workplace, description of client populations, and an outline of my student project and other tasks that I conducted will be addressed in this section. The second section will be based around the 60-hour project conducted to benefit the placement organisation. Reflection on what work I performed, what was learnt, how I changed while conducting my placement, and any workplace issues I came across will also be discussed here. I conducted my 200-hour work placement at Redlands Exercise Physiology, a clinic based within the HealthWorks gym at Victoria Point. Redlands Exercise Physiology was established by my placement supervisor Matthew Parrish in 2012 after graduating from his Masters in Clinical Exercise Physiology. The primary focus of the business is on the assessment, treatment and management of people who have or are at risk of developing injuries or chronic disease. Exercise rehabilitation, weight loss programs, athletic development and work cover assessments are provided. Group classes are also provided, specialising in hydrotherapy, respiratory illnesses, circuit Tabata training, and exercise programs run out of retirement homes for the elderly. Matthew's target clients would mainly be those aged over 50 who are more susceptible to chronic diseases. Matthew used to have another accredited exercise physio working with him in the clinic, but currently he is juggling everyone on his own, with his receptionist Deb keeping him organised. I worked with and observed a wide variety of clients while conducting my placement. Slightly more males than females, the clients ranged in ages from 25 to 92 years old. Clients are classified under one of 4 categories: work cover assessments, EPC, which is Enhanced Primary Care, DVA for Defence Veterans Australia, or private clients. Private clients were any client who were not referred by a doctor, some of which were professional athletes. Matthew also insists on doing frequent home visits to his most elderly clients to better track their health and well-being, as well as organising and running exercise programs within retirement homes in the area for the residents. For my student contribution to the workplace, I decided to help out by running some of the group classes. This would allow me to learn a different dynamic of training by having to alter programs to clients with different capability levels. It also would allow me to teach alongside other students. Other tasks that I conducted during my placement were learning to construct programs for new clients, changing these programs as required due to client contradictions, writing out client SOAP notes, learning their background history, and supervising clients or running the clients through their current programs. The HealthWorks gym the clinic was based in had wonderful state-of-the-art exercise equipment that made it easier to utilise free weight and resistance exercises within a gym environment. Matthew ran 2 to 3 group sessions each day, utilising this equipment for his circuit training programs. Gym machines are easily taken up by other gym clients, so basing programs using this resistance and bodyweight equipment makes for more consistent sessions. I based my placement project on running these group sessions. From the first day of my placement, I was paired with clients to help run them through their programs. Starting with self-managed clients, I slowly moved up to working with clients that had particular issues that needed to be worked around. Reading through client files, I gained a greater understanding of what clients wished to gain from their exercise programs, allowing me to accurately design programs tailored towards their needs. Writing up SOAP notes for clients after each session allowed me to get an understanding for the business side of the clinic, keeping all client programs up to date and what information gets shared with clients and other health professionals. My student project was based around running exercise groups utilising the free weight and body weight resistance exercises. There were 3 groups that I supervised: a beginner's low exercise tolerance group, a medium exercise tolerance level, and an advanced group for those wanting a hard workout. Resistance bands, TRX, medicine balls, kettlebells, dumbbells, buzo balls, and rope swings were all used, running clients through a circuit either in pairs or individually, utilizing cardio equipment as a cool-down session in between sets. At the beginning, I was very unsure of how to design programs, as I was not comfortable with the environment or with the clients. As I progressed further through my placement, I became more comfortable with the clients. This allowed me to get to know them more on a more personal level, therefore allowing me to understand what clients like in their programs and what they believe works best for them. Once the clients saw I was willing to alter the programs based on their feelings and opinions, I believe I was able to help the clients more efficiently. I learned very many things on my placement, the most relevant to me being that I have now changed my views on what I want from my studies. I was never quite sure where I wanted my studies to head, but now I wish to become an accredited exercise physiologist, which requires me to go on and pursue further studies in order to get the required credit points to gain entry into the master's program. I have also learned that everything that is learnt at uni only touches the surface of what it's like in the real world. We get taught to design exercise programs, but designing them on the run when you have a new client, an injured client, or one that just doesn't want to do what they're told, is the real test. Quick thinking and self-management, as well as a little bit of compassion, are the most valuable things I learned while on my placement. During my placement, I changed in many ways. My knowledge of the exercise sports science industry has increased dramatically. I was able to put all of the skills taught at uni into practice during my placement. Using these basics, I expanded my knowledge by learning how to think on my feet to change programs when required. The more comfortable I grew with the equipment I was using, the more I was able to come up with different, more exciting ways to use them and change programs for the clients to keep them engaged. Working with the other students who were based at the clinic helped me grow in the fact that their confidence levels and knowledge were at the same level as mine when starting out, giving me more confidence that I wasn't falling behind. Working alongside the other students helped all of us improve together. On some of the days there would be 5 students plus our supervisor, so clients were double booked when possible to give us clients of our own. Most days each student would have a few clients one after the other, so we needed to learn to manage our time efficiently with each client, so that each client got the most out of each session. Few of the clients had post-traumatic stress disorder and use their exercise sessions to get their minds off their problems. So communicating with clients on a personal level was a wonderful skill for me to develop. My personal self-management was the most difficult aspect of my work placement. I was working full-time while doing my studies and my work placement at the same time. So becoming organized in my life took a lot of time, but eventually everything worked out. Matthew runs his business by an ethics code that everyone is equal and should be treated alike. The culture that exists in his workplace reflects the same. Matthew treated each of the students who trained under him with the same respect he shows his clients and work colleagues. Not once were we treated like we didn't know what we were doing. Instead of telling us that we'd done something wrong, he would prompt us to discover our own mistakes, allowing us to learn instead of just telling us off. When I first started my placement, there was another EP working there. However, she left a few months back. Matthew has since been juggling his time to see as many clients as he can by himself, relying on his receptionist to keep him organized. Taking on many students at a time was beneficial not just to the students but to the business, as we could help supervise the clients and allow Matthew to have a breather and organize other aspects of his business, like the new website he was trying to get up and running. Even if our students weren't part of the team, Matthew treated us as if we were. He would rely on us to watch over his clients unsupervised at times, so he could head out to meetings with GPs in order to increase his referral clientele. He would be very upfront with each of the clients beforehand and made sure that both the student and the client were comfortable with the programs they were running before he left. As the clinic had full use of gym facilities, he would also make it aware to the other personal trainers at the gym to keep an eye out in case there was any health issues that occurred while he was away. Without this placement, I would not have gathered the necessary skills I believe were crucial to working in the exercise and sports science field. These skills can't be taught at uni, only through interaction with clients. Communication skills, compassion, caring, teamwork, and quick thinking were all important qualities that I learnt during my placement, and I will continue to grow them and other skills in order to follow my goals and become an accredited exercise physiologist so I can help clients of my own. Thank you for listening.